My friend, most people who say they want to start a business never actually do. And the ones who try often waste years working on an idea that was doomed from the start. That's because they either chase trends, copy somebody else's idea, or dive into industries they don't know anything about. If you want your time and energy to pay off, you need a business idea that makes sense for you, one that can actually survive out in the real world. So grab your pen and paper, my friend, because here's our promise. By the end of this video, you'll know how to pick a business that makes sense for you, how to stand out from your competition, and how to validate your idea so you know it can actually make you rich. Welcome to George Owner, the place where future billionaires come to get inspired. So, you want to come up with a business idea that'll make you rich. Of course you do. But if you're thinking it's as simple as asking, what's going to make me the most money? Think again. That approach almost always backfires. Like when people see something like AI trending and think, I'll start an AI company, without knowing the first thing about the industry. Or worse, they spend their life savings on some guru who promises to make them rich quickly. On the other hand, some say, well, I love writing poetry, so I'll turn that into a business. And they're crushed when nobody's lining up to pay for it. The problem is that most people never think deeply about their business ideas. They either chase money in spaces they don't understand or follow passion into markets that don't exist. But what if you could find the overlap between what you love, what you're good at, and what people are actually willing to pay for? That's where the Ikigai method comes in, a Japanese concept meaning reason for being. It's one of the most powerful tools for finding business ideas that actually work. It's built on a simple but brilliant framework for circles. And where they all overlap is where your best business ideas are born. Your talents, your strengths, the things you can consistently deliver at a high level. If you're a brilliant coder, build software. If you're a natural communicator, maybe sales, marketing, or media is your lane. If you've got an eye for design, create beautiful and functional products. A business built on your strengths is like playing on home turf. It gives you an advantage right from the start. Because every business runs into challenges. But if you've built yours on something you're skilled at, you'll know how to solve those problems or figure it out along the way. Ask yourself, backhand index pointing right, what am I genuinely good at? Backhand index pointing right, where do I outperform others without even trying? Because imagine what would happen if you actually tried. Small blue diamond circle 2, what you love. This matters because building a business takes long nights, early mornings, and weekends. If you hate the work, you'll burn out fast. But if you love it, you'll push through when others quit. Look at Elon Musk. Love him or hate him, he clearly loves rockets, cars, and bold engineering. That energy becomes contagious. Ask yourself, backhand index pointing right, what do I get excited about? Backhand index pointing right, what topics or industries could I talk about all day? That's your second circle. Small blue diamond circle 3, what you can get paid for. Because let's face it, you can be great at something and love it. But if nobody's paying for it, that's a hobby, not a business. Almost anything can make money if you position it right. People laughed at the idea of bottled water until it became a billion-dollar industry. People laughed at the idea of strangers sleeping in other people's homes, and then Airbnb happened. Ask yourself, backhand index pointing right, what value can I provide that someone would actually pay for? That's how you build something sustainable. Small blue diamond circle 4, what the world needs. This one's optional, but when your business also solves a meaningful problem, it becomes more fulfilling. It doesn't necessarily make it more profitable, but it adds purpose. When all 4 circles connect what you love, what you're good at, what you can get paid for, and what the world needs, that's your Ikigai. That's your sweet spot. Mobile phone, the George Owner app. But here's the thing, this kind of clarity isn't something you find once and forget about. The only real secret to building wealth is staying aligned with your goals every single day. And that's where the George Owner app comes in. We built the George Owner app for ambitious people like you, because we know that real growth requires consistency. When you sign up, you'll answer a few quick questions about where you are and where you want to be. And the app creates a personalized learning path with daily lessons, expert courses, and practical tools designed to keep you on track toward your goals. There's even a dedicated section about Ikigai, which we just discussed. Inside the George Owner app, you'll find everything you need to improve your financial skills, strengthen your mindset, and level up your lifestyle and relationships, all for a fraction of a college degree. Hundreds of thousands of ambitious people are already using the George Owner app daily because it's helping them grow consistently. So, if you're serious about building wealth and becoming your best self, this is the perfect place to start. Scan the QR code on your screen to get 25% off your yearly plan. Invest in yourself. It's the only investment that never fails. Brain how to find your advantage. Now that you know what business you want to start, there's another challenge waiting. Most businesses don't fail because they had a bad idea. They fail because someone else executed that idea better. Competition is real. So the best way to win is to stop competing altogether. That's where the blue ocean strategy comes in. Most businesses fight in what's called a red ocean. Crowded, bloody waters full of sharks fighting for the same customers at the same price. But in a blue ocean, the waters are wide open and uncontested. You're not fighting anyone because you've created your own space. Cirque du Soleil is a perfect example. When traditional circuses were dying, they didn't compete. They eliminated animals, reduced clown acts, and raised artistry and storytelling. The result? A whole new industry that people gladly paid premium prices for. That's a blue ocean. So, look at your idea and ask, backhand index pointing right, what assumptions could I eliminate that everyone else accepts? Backhand index pointing right, what could I simplify or amplify that others overlook? Backhand index pointing right, what could I create that nobody else is offering? That's how you innovate and build a business that's impossible to copy. Clipboard how to validate your business idea. Now that you know what to build and how to stand out, you need to make sure it actually works in the real world. That's where the lean canvas method comes in. A one-page business plan that helps you break your idea down into 9 simple questions. What problem are you solving? Who are you solving it for? What's your unique value proposition? What's your actual solution? How will you reach your customers' channels? How will you make money, revenue streams? What will it cost structure? What key metrics define your success? What's your unfair advantage? Fill those out honestly, and you'll have more clarity than 99% of people starting businesses. Checkered flag outro. So, my friend, we've covered how to find the right business for you, how to stand out from competition, and how to turn your rough idea into a clear, validated plan. If you're serious about your future, grab that pen and paper and do this exercise for real. By the end, you'll have a business idea that fits you perfectly, and the roadmap to build the wealth you've always dreamed of. We hope this gave you clarity and the push you needed to get started. Thanks for watching, George Owner family. Don't forget to like, subscribe. It's everything you need to level yourself up as an individual. We'll see you back here next time, my friend. Until then, stay ambitious, stay focused, and take care.